What is up, guys? What is up? You are gaming with Gavin. So today I'm going to show you, we're going to go back to our Dragonwilds, or the Dragon Slayer quest in Dragonwild. Excuse me, my tongue got a little twisted. And we're going to go ahead and get the first part of the challenge for to summon Valgar up at the Fractured Plainswall. So one part is up in the Storm Touch Highlands. We're going to go there, but we're going to go head over here to the Blood Blight Swamp first. And the main pathway is kind of right here. It's about 3 or 4 Garu. You could fight them if you want. But over here is a secret, maybe not a secret, but go ahead and put a lodestone. You know, if you don't have materials for a lodestone, go ahead and pull them out of the other ones from the quest from before, because, or wherever, you're not really going to need them as much. I did it by accident, not realizing, but you're going to take your bronze pickaxe, and you're going to be able to crack this is a cracked wall, you're going to break it open, and pretty much get to where you got to go. With that being said, there is wood in here called blight wood. You're going to need that to make your iron pickaxe. You're going to need an iron axe to cut the blight wood. So with that being said, I will also show you when we go over into the Storm Touch Highlands, that's where the iron is. So you're going to mine the iron there. See, we're already poisoned from just walking in here. And then you're going to try fighting it and not die. But yeah, the blight wood in here is what you're going to need to make the pickaxe. So we're going to go ahead and run in, head in towards, it's essentially a Garu camp, and you're going to have to get the sap off the tree. We're going to run past all this because I don't feel like dealing with that right now. And then there's the silver nodes here. I'm pretty sure you are going to need the iron axe to mine that with the gold. There are snapdragon seeds, that's a new one. But if you have a second too, while you can, I know you're getting chased. Me, I'm just prefer to hightail it due to the poison effects. I personally don't think they outweigh anything. But it seems like the poison pretty much comes from these honeycomb looking things. Stay the hell away from those, like your ex-girlfriend or wife, and keep running on through. As you can see, I'll go ahead and show you. Oh, I'm a dirty stinking liar pants. So apparently you can use your bronze pickaxe to mine the silver. Can we get the gold also? One would call that a success. So you necessarily don't need the iron axe to mine the gold, but I do recommend inquiring about that because that will help you later. Especially when you go up towards Fell Hollow. So keep an eye out. There's going to be like an archer right here. Give him the old Sasuke Uchiha fireball. But then you got to watch out because there is a Garu over here, guys. There is a Garu. Or the Garu, excuse me, whatever the hell he is called. Big axe guy. The Thane, Garu Thane. I just couldn't see his name off the top of my head. And they're not too bad, it's just realistically you have to worry about their defenses. They do have that thick shield. And if you go ahead and you kill enough of those Garu Thanes, you do get Thane's Authority, which is I'm pretty sure, a two-handed weapon. Quote me if I'm wrong. Also guys, when you take your anti-poison, it will pop up on the bottom left near your stamina. As you can see, we're at 136 and it's going down. That's just kind of going to show you the duration of your anti-poison while you're in here. This anti-poison does not guarantee you will not get poisoned. I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't help. Later on, you'll unlock the Pungent Omelet, which is essentially a gigantic, not gigantic, but it's like a very, it takes like 3 or 4 ingredients. You make it on the range. It's supposed to give you like resistance, like immunity or something to anti-poison, and it doesn't necessarily do that, so hopefully maybe later they will fix that, because it seems like as soon as you take an anti-poison, you do get poisoned, which is, I'll be honest with you, the most contradictory thing. I feel like it defeats the whole purpose of not being poisoned. And then obviously don't jump off the side. There's also a toad flax herb. You can unlock those. Get them all taken care of, guys. One less thing to worry about. And then there is another Thane and another Druid in here, so you're gonna have about, and then there looks like there's a regular warrior, so you're gonna have about to fight 2 Thanes, 2 Druids, and then some. I personally like to single them out and bring them to me. I like to make them come to me, make them work. Just makes it a little bit easier, especially when there's such a higher enemies. So pretty much with that said, guys, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your iron axe. It has to be an iron axe, guys. Please do not come here without an iron axe. You're going to walk up to the Blightwood slab and you're going to whack it. Whack it like you want to punch somebody in the face. And try to do your best. It's going to take a second, a few swings. And then that's going to give you the Bloodwood sap you're going to need for the horn. So go ahead and honestly, since you're here, try to get a few of them. You know, I assume you want to challenge them more than once. You know, I do recommend that, especially the rewards. We'll get to later down the line. And then the beauty about everything else, guys, when you collect the Toad Flax and the Snapdragons, you are going to be able to get some seeds, and that will help you grow everything. So with that being said, guys, you're going to start from up here, and you're going to just make your way down through the swamp. And then there is going to be a vault down here. We'll go to that one later. I don't know if we can see it from over here. But it's literally right below me, so you guys can take that pathway down. Make sure you're super anti-poisoned up because everything down there. But I'm going to go ahead, guys, and I'm going to meet you guys over here in the Stormtouch Highlands, and we will pick up the video over there. What is up, guys? So now we are into the second half. You know, we had a little wardrobe switch in between, you know, picking up the sap and then coming to get this fang. So real quick, you're going to be in the Stormtouch Highlands. You're going to be like right there. This is kind of, you're going to go near the skeleton. And this is how you're going to get the Dragon Fang for the horn to call Velgar. If you really want, there is a lore right there that you can grab. You can read it if you want it. So I got shot in the back. But pretty much real quick, guys, you're going to see this dragon's head sticking out. I'm pretty sure you have to have the iron axe for this. But you're just going to see the dragon's tooth. You're going to give it a good old whack. And then you're going to knock it out and you're going to collect it. And that's how you're going to get the dragon's tooth to make the horn. So we will now see you guys over back at the base. Alright guys, so we're back at base real quick. You're going to need a few things for this. You're going to need some anti-poisons. You need the brewing cauldron. But real quick, so we're going to go over here to the smithing anvil. To build the smithing anvil, you're going to go in the crafting. You are going to come down to right here at the top. It's going to take you 6 bronze bars, 20 ash logs, 8 coarse thread, and a bulk core. Go ahead and smith on that. Come down to quest items. You're going to hit the challenge horn. It's going to cost you that 1 dragon tooth we mined, 5 bronze bars that you made. I have 6 on me, and then that 1 bloodwood swamp that we sap. Bloodwood swamp sap, excuse me. We got there, so we're going to go ahead and craft the horn. That's going to allow us to summon Velgar to challenge him. So now that we have that, you're also going to need some anti-poison potions to fight Velgar, since he is going to shoot poison at you. Pretty much that's going to consist of Marantil and the mushroom bitter cap. And we're going to get that cooking real quick. You know, we might need all 28, might not, depending on how you feel. But if you want to get those are both going to be located in the Whispering Swamps. You're just going to, you know, do a farm through, run around and collect all your herbs, caps, tar, etc. Get a few of those going. And then also you're going to make some minor health potions. That's going to consist of some snapdragons. I'll go ahead and pop those in there. Finish that. You're going to put the dwellberries in there. Oop. We're actually gonna stop this first. My apologies. Stop what you're brewing. Swap those out. Those are gonna make your lesser healing potions. You're also gonna need a few of those to also battle them, and then go ahead and make your wards. I just went ahead and made a bunch of small ward stones. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rock the dark magic hood, top and bottom. Go ahead and make those also on your smithy. Those will consist of padded cloth, hard leather, and silver bars, and some vault shards to make that set. If you guys want to see how to make that, comment down below. I'll make a short for that. But since we'll wait for everything to get ready, and I'll meet you guys over near Velgar's summoning. Alright guys, we are here at Velgar's lair. Real quick, I forgot to mention to you, I also made the minor lesser healing potions. You're gonna get it from Dragon Snap Herbs. Excuse me if I'm saying that wrong. Snapdragon. Down here, and then 12 berries, which are kind of around here. Those will make your healing potions. Now we're going to Velgar's Rise. So you can go ahead and place the horn there. I did, and forgot that it records, so we came back down. We're gonna get a. Velgar if you didn't, like, get me at that last second with that double. That would have been rough. Oh, wow. Alright, guys, talk about emotional damage. No, it wasn't that bad. So we did get the win. We got killed at the very end by the Scourge after that double whammy, which was kind of a little bow honky. Also, I forgot to mention in the beginning, put a lodestone out here if you need to. We did take us 2 tries. Technically, the second time I did die. But, like, I didn't because the Scourge got us. But once you go ahead and do that, the Wise Old Man's going to be out here, so that's how you know you finished the quest. You're going to talk to him, and you're talking about the Dragon Slayer quest. The Dragon's dead, that's quite a victory. No, really, you should be proud of yourself. It's not every day you take out a Draconic General infused with the elemental power of Earth, but you managed it. Well done. We can relax for a little while, but not forever. Velgar was one tough cookie, but he's just a foot soldier. Queen Coldra is out there somewhere, and she won't sit quietly for long. Here, I'll take a rapidly decomposing head off you and give you something much better. So we're going to go ahead and hand over the head, and you're going to get hit by this Garu, which is nice. Nice guy. Well, this guy kind of just ruined that, the beautiful victory of talking to the old man. But that's how you defeat the Dragon Slayer quest, guys. And then, as you progress, that'll be towards the next adventure. And we also have a few more quests we'll do over here. Alright, guys, the Wise Old Man is going to give you a little, like a little pouches that you get from, like, the Goblins, Garus. It's going to give you the Draconic Visage, the Anti-Dragon Shield. You're going to go ahead and smash those in your armory. That's going to make a pretty sweet shield for you guys. And then we got the Tomb of the Dragon Slayer. It's pretty much going to give you a bunch of attack, magic, a bunch of knowledge to kind of help you out, level up your character a little bit more. But if you guys like this video, make sure you smash that like button for me. Comment what you thought down below, and see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching Dragon Slayer with me. Peace.